The Lunar Gateway space station becomes operational as a Starship disengages, descending towards the Moon's surface. A NASA Orion spacecraft has ferried for astronauts from Earth to the Lunar Space Station, transferring to the Starship HLS human landing system. These pioneers are the first astronauts tasked with constructing the inaugural lunar base, heralding the onset of the industrial era on the Moon. This epoch introduces innovations such as lunar dust shields, lava tube habitats, light-bending towers, the magnetic lunar railroad, and the preservation of human DNA in lunar storage vaults as an extinction contingency. Cube satellites orbit the Moon, scouting for icy lunar water, while Viper rovers explore various types of lunar ice at the south. The construction phase for the International Lunar Research Station ILRS by China and Russia commences, focusing on experiments to transform lunar regolith into fertile soil. At the Artemis base camp, crew members refuel an unmanned launch vehicle with propellant manufactured on the Moon, marking the first liftoff powered by lunar rocket fuel. The ILRS program progresses to construct their lunar space station. While the deep space transport spaceship shuttles cargo and crew between lunar and Martian orbits, lunar terraforming unfolds, with the erection of a large transparent dome acting as a greenhouse, named the Lunar World House. Plant aid in recycling human waste, producing breathable oxygen, and genetically modified crops are cultivated to withstand radiation and thrive in low gravity. The lunar bases expand rapidly, with cargo ships taking 15 days to sail from the United States to Europe, but only 3 days to reach the Moon. The bases emerge at the Moon's south pole, the ILRS, and the Artemis base hosting a presence from over 20 countries. Transfer hubs orbit above these bases, facilitating crew and cargo transportation to the Moon's surface using shuttle spacecraft. The International Lunar Research Station, ILRS, evolves into a town-sized settlement, conducting lunar-based astronomy, Earth observations, and biomedical experiments. Robotic rovers reinforce inflatable dome shells with layers of hardened lunar soil, dubbed the Hobbit houses, offering protection against micrometeorites and radiation. Efforts are underway to construct the crater telescope, and a temporary shelter within a lava tube provides a stable environment for habitation. The Moon's two primary bases are established near the Shackleton crater at the South Pole, where permanent shadows harbor icy water. Fuel production facilities on the Moon refuel spacecraft en route to Mars, with training facilities for Martian astronauts established on the Moon. The Neil Armstrong Terra Solar Farm launches, signifying a milestone in the Moon's industrial evolution. Insect discoveries in hydroponic greenhouses spark curiosity, while university students embark on funded research missions to the Moon. Swarm robotics, including micro-rovers forming solar panels, facilitate temporary mining outposts. SpaceX pioneers the deployment of a boring tunnel digger to convert lava tubes into permanent structures. The lunar mining industry expands, securing resources like aluminum, titanium, and helium-3 for fusion power reactors, amid rising territorial tensions. The Lunar Crater Telescope, 1 kilometer wide, operates on the Moon's dark side, offering unobstructed views of deep space. A UN treaty limits lunar mining on the dark side. To preserve deep space observations, Earthview hotels host travelers, while the first Lunar Jobs Board goes online, seeking diverse skill sets for Moon-based living. A space creole emerges as cultures blend on the Moon, shaping a unique off-world society. Near a top light-bending towers redirect sunlight into dark craters, powering outposts. Rockets are 3D printed at the Lunar Rocket Factory, utilizing Moon-harvested materials. The lunar outpost transitions to a self-sustaining colony, focusing on tourism, scientific exploration, and extending human presence deeper into the solar system. Plans for the Earth Defense Network, lunar mining regulation, and asteroid mining missions underscore humanity's evolving lunar presence.